Olay Soccer fans. Hold on, I'm setting up the Periscope. There we go. Periscope and uh, yeah. So my name's my name's Walter. I'm actually one of the coaches and founders of Olay. I just wanted to first and foremost thank you all for checking this out. If you are on Periscope, what's up? At Olay Soccer. So I'm going to be explaining the story of Olay Soccer and who we are, what we're doing to change lives, and the power of community, right? Why it's so important to create a community in your business, in your organization, and how to get people involved, right, to really make a difference. Right, so Olay Soccer, if you guys see Olay Soccer, there's a shirt I wear everywhere. Actually I'm one of the founders, along with my brother, who his name is Mario. He's actually not here, but I'll be explaining our story. So Olay Soccer, when it started, we started off in the San Fernando Valley, California. From there, we started off as camps, the Olay Soccer camps. From camps, after that, we moved on to clinics, in 2014. So it was very recent. As of last year, of March 2014, we started our first spring break camp. We had maybe about four kids. Four kids show up. I had a cousin and maybe a friend of my cousin that showed up, and that was basically it. So we decided that we were going to start our own organization. We decided that we're going to just go out there, put ourselves out there, and try something new. Right, something we've been around coaching soccer our whole lives, and really take a risk. Right, so then we decided to start this. Right, and it's been a long journey. Now it's been about a year and a half since we started, and now we're now at averaging over 50 kids each Friday clinic. We have teams, multiple teams. We started our own league, but it's been a process to get here. Right, I'll explain briefly how we've progressed. I'll explain briefly who we are as well. So once again, thank you if you're on Periscope. What's up? My name's Walter. Thank you for joining us. So briefly, why we started. The reason why we started Olay is because we felt that we brought something different to the soccer world, the coaching world. Right, so if we can bring a whole nother level of value to the soccer world, we feel that we can impact kids' lives through soccer in a better way, right? And we found that from our experience coaching and playing, we got some great feedback from everybody that was under our coaching, right? Under our vision, the way we do things. And now where we're at today, we've multiplied, all right, through the impact of social media, through the impact of community, right? When we started, like I said, we started off at camps. Then we moved on to summer camps. From summer camps, summer ended. We're attracting more and more kids, and we said, you know, we can't just do this seasonal. We need to make sure we do this on a regular basis. So we started Saturday clinics. Right, every Saturday we had clinics. We started off maybe with, like I said, 8 kids. First clinic, and then from there we moved on to averaging about 12 to 15 kids. But then I saw something wasn't working. Saturdays a lot of kids played, and so they would go and have either league games and so forth. And so I decided we need to make a pivot. Right, we need to pivot to see what else works. We need to try different things. So I said, why not try Friday night clinics? Right, kids usually train Mondays through Thursdays. And we found out through Friday night clinics, more and more kids started coming out. We offered goalkeeper clinics as well. I was able to get a goalkeeper coach to come out and train just the goalkeepers, which not many organizations do. Offer just goalkeeper clinics. A lot of the coaches and teams, clubs, wherever you're at, you don't really offer high quality training for your goalkeepers, which is probably one of the most important aspects of your team. Is a solid goalkeeper, that can not only play with his feet nowadays, but be solid, one-on-one, you can trust your keeper to keep you in the game. That's all you can do. Your keeper keeps you in the game, then your strikers, your midfielders, their job is to create and be dangerous. right? So we felt that that is something that is also needed. So with the Friday night clinics, we started that and attracted more and more goalies. We started off with one. Now we're averaging about 10 keepers each Friday night. Now I've had to bring on a different coach. So we have kids every Friday, ages 3 to 12. Most goalies are between ages, I would say, 5, 6, and about 9. Then we have maybe 2 or 3 older kids, maybe about 10, 11, and 12. But we found that this worked. Friday night clinics, it was a major hit, and we even got kicked out of our field that we were at. We're renting a field here in North Hollywood, California, where it was actually part of a church, right? And I'm not sure what happened with the father. Father maybe got a little angry that we were growing so quickly. I think he just maybe wanted a little bit more money than we were paying, and so there were some discrepancies, and I just got the word that we can no longer return. So right now we're currently bouncing from field to field. We're creating a crowdfunding video to try to receive donations, sponsorships from people like hopefully yourself, which we'll have on our webpage as well, olaysoccercamps.com, where we can receive funds to actually create an environment for these kids, safe environment, positive environment, multiple coaches, great quality coaching, training, development, and have our own field that we could really call home. So like I said, it's in the works, but for now, the donations page is actually on there, olaysoccercamps.com/donations. You can check us out right there. But Friday nights, like going back to Friday nights, it's just been a huge success, and I'm so grateful for everybody that's involved in our community, right? From there, we've gone on to create teams. Now we have our U8 team, boys U8 team that we've attracted here. A lot of good quality players, some actually that are playing currently club, but now come and join us whenever we do have a game. And we have some new players that don't play club that basically came from other teams that are club level players that are very good. And we also have a boys U7 team that is also extremely talented. And now we started our own league. As of summer, we started our own league. I decided, I was like, what can we do in order to maintain and retain our players, our talent? What we don't want to do is develop these kids at a young age, right? Now starting at 3, 4 years old. You see that they're extremely talented. Get them, develop them for months, even up to a year or 2, and then have them go and join a whole other organization after you just did all that work the whole year, 2 years, etc., and then have them and improve, let's say, your competitions team or another organization. When you've done all that work, what I thought, what can we do in order to retain these kids? And I said, you know what? Why not start our own developmental league? Right there, we can keep them, have them playing, keep them learning, and basically create a funnel of development so that when they are ready, if they decide to stay with us and continue and stay with Olay, they'll be able to play in that league and then slowly move on to club-ready teams, right, which we are forming. So we started off in summer. We had a 10-game season, 10-week season. It was extremely successful in my eyes. We only had a few players, maybe 2 teams for the 4 to 6-year-olds, and then we had a toddler, 3-year-old league that we did. And it was great. Lots of fun every Saturday. We played at 8 and 9 a.m. 8 a.m. with our 4 to 6-year-olds, and then 9 a.m. with our toddlers. And with the toddlers, it's hilarious. We get there, and half the time these kids are crying, but then once they stop crying, we allow one parent to be on the field with them. And once they stop crying, they have fun. They're out there scoring goals. They're out there learning, socializing, and so forth. But it's lots of fun. It's lots of fun. And then the season ended. It was, like I said, extremely successful. Now we moved on to our fall season, which I've seen now doubled in the amount of people that are in our league. And now we even have a team coming from Glendale, California, here locally, because we're based out of North Hollywood, Burbank area, so they're just maybe 15 minutes away. They've gone and now they're joining our league. So now we have, for the toddlers, we still have 2 teams for the toddlers that play against each other. And then we have for the 4 to 6 year olds, now we have a total of 4 teams, 3 OLED teams, and then one team called Sporting SoCal Academy, which is based out of Glendale. Now, as of last week, I got another email from a coach here that is Golden State Academy, Golden State club team there in Pasadena, California, here not too far as well, that he has a U6 team that has never played a league game or any game together. They've played maybe prior AYSO, so forth, but for his specific team they haven't played, so they want to come and join our league. So basically what I'm trying to say is that little by little, if you keep doing what you're doing, if you keep focused on what you're doing, you're going to continue to grow. Now the snowball effect's just, it's going and going and going, but what my mindset is, it's all about development. It's all about treating the players you have currently in your organization, whether you have two, whether you have one player. Always do your best with that one player, because you never know who they know that can come and make your organization, make your training, if you're just starting, that much better. Keep growing, keep doing your thing, keep expanding every single day. It's tough. It's extremely tough, because I'm out here every single day. I'm trying to make this grow. I'm trying to make a difference in everyone's life through soccer, and which I'll explain, which is nutrition, which one of my partners actually takes care of. But I bring the soccer background to this organization. Now, when it comes to growing, now we're at our 8-game season. We just had our first league game this past weekend, and going into this second game of the league, which is going to be on Halloween. It's funny. We're anticipating roughly between, we have about eight or nine kids per team. We play roughly 5v5. So there's some subs in there that we can incorporate. But the kids from last season to this season has been, it's really night and day. The confidence they have, even the toddlers that have been there. Toddlers, the confidence they have, they know what to do with the ball. They look up. It's not just kickball. It's not just, I call them like little bees, right? Like honeycombs, bees. They're all together. They don't play like bees anymore. After one single season, just a few months, just about 2 months of training, of just getting in their minds, just letting them know that they need to spread out when they get the ball. They got to share the ball. Getting those concepts down in their mind is just huge as a coach, and having every coach in our organization repeat that same thing. They get that in their brain at a young age. They're so smart. Just because they're maybe 3, 4 years old, 5 or even 6, you got to treat them like human beings. You got to treat them like adults. You talk to them maybe a little slower, a little different, but you still treat them like adults, because they comprehend, they understand, they're smart. We're not like any other species out there. We have a brain that can really understand things, and even at a young age, like I said. So going a little off topic, but now I'm just extremely excited for what's to come with Olay, and how we're really being able to impact lives through soccer development and through our organization in general. The people that we're attracting in our league, in our Friday night clinics, our teams, everybody, getting more and more phone calls, emails. Hey, let me, I want to come out and try out for your club team. I have a kid that's 3 years old. He wants to play soccer. There's no 3-year-old. I've never heard of it personally, a 3-year-old league. I've heard of organizations like that that just train and do little basic hopping around, things like that. We try not to do that. Ours is really to learn the game, develop even at a young age how to turn with the ball, how to use the inside of the ball, inside pivot, outside, around the cone, shoot with the laces. Even at a young age, you gotta teach them that, so that they actually learn that. And as they get older, they start at 3 years old already at a somewhat high level, at least advanced concepts. Imagine when they're 7, 8 years old, if they stick with it, which some of them might, and we're not. There's no way we're going to be able to retain 100% of all the kids that are currently in our league. But imagine if a few of them stick around for a few years, where they're going to be, at 7, 8, even 9, 10 years old, of 7 years of development. It's just going to be ridiculous. So that's what we're really trying to create, something at a young age. We're developing and teaching them the skills they need, the fundamentals, which is huge at a young age. Now, Olay Soccer in general, so I'll let you see this. If you're on Periscope, thank you. Hi. Soccer, nutrition, and lifestyle. Now, Olay Soccer is not only about soccer, right? So maybe I would say early this year, I saw that our organization needed something a little different to separate ourselves, just other than soccer, And I was going through personally, I was going through I was questioning my health because I had stopped playing. I was just really coaching, and then I felt different. I didn't feel the same as when I did play often. You always hear it all from anybody, whether it's your mom, your dad, your I don't know, one second, your mom, your dad, whoever it is. You got to eat a little healthier. And me personally, I never really took it as serious as I did when I saw myself, looked at myself in the mirror one day, earlier this year of 2015. I said, you know what, this is not me. This new Walter is just it's not me. I don't feel the same. So I had to make a change. And my good friend that I've known for currently 28. I've known him since I was 11. It's about 17 years ago. I met him when I first started playing club soccer for Valley United here in the San Fernando Valley. His name's Carlos Charney. He went through, he had a crazy journey, right? He was extremely talented. He played a year up. We were going U12, and he was, I think, still maybe just turning 11, right? So he was a starting midfielder for that team. And I had a huge amount of respect for him. Playing wise, he's just a clown outside the field, which he still is. And that's why I think we get along. But he went through a journey, hereditary. He got it from his mom, called something called multiple sclerosis, right? Which you can read more about his journey specifically on our blog. You just go to olaysoccercamps.com/meet Carlos Charney. You'll read about him and what he's about, what his journey, what he went through, right? At a young age, 15 years old, paralyzed from the waist down. Because of multiple things, he went to the doctor, and the doctor said that, really, I'm sorry, there's going to be no cure. You need medication. You need this and this. Really trying to sell him on not being able to be cured naturally without medicine and being diagnosed with something for the rest of his life. I'm not a doctor, and I'm not obviously an expert in nutrition. But what I do know is that he did his own research. He went. He did his own research. He contacted people. He went online with Dr. Google. He read books about what he can do to help his situation, and he actually was able to reverse multiple sclerosis for the most part. Through eating right, through nutrition, through wellness, through meditation, through everything basically that our society nowadays kind of, I guess they're just not. They're not instructed, not educated on what it means to be mentally and physically healthy, naturally. We always hear that, oh, my head hurts, I'm gonna take a Tylenol, take whatever, Mido, whatever it is, aspirin. But we don't really think that all these things that are being sold to us they're really made in the lab, But anyway, so Carlos Charney, I contacted him, and I was like, hey, I'm not feeling good. I need, I don't feel the same. So let's get together. So he came over with Jessica, my fiance, and I, and he basically explained to us, this is the situation. These are the little tweaks you need to make in order to see a difference in your life. So we did these little by little. Started off with drinking more water. First thing in the morning, what we do is drink water. Good quality water is high. Go alkaline water. Go to your local store. You could buy 1 gallon, whatever it is. Buy it and drink it every morning. Have a minimum of 12 to 24 ounces before you do anything else. Obviously, go and brush your teeth. Do what you need to do. But then after, first thing you do before whether you drink coffee or not, go ahead and do that. And all these little tweaks that he recommended that we did. They little by little I saw differences, and then after I started drinking more smoothies. I heard that
smoothies, more greens, things like that, more salads, just eating natural, right? Natural food. And from smoothies, we started a smoothie challenge eventually in August.
Once we decided to partner up, we're like, hey, this is something that I think our community, our kids, our families, all this information. I saw the change in myself, right? I saw the change in myself and what it really did to my health, to my family's health, and the importance of now having a daughter. What it means to be an example to my daughter, to be the best I can be, because you can talk the talk, but if you can't walk the walk, then you can't be a hypocrite either. That's what I felt. I didn't want to be a hypocrite and tell my community, to my kids, the players, the families, that hey, you need to do this if you're really not doing it. It does not make sense. So basically, I took the reins. I decided to move forward and change my lifestyle. And I have not looked back since. I think I was at roughly 215, 220 the most. I'm currently weighing about 187. This is in a matter of about 4 months, 4 or 5 months now. But little by little, I saw the difference after 1 month. My pants just felt loose, shirts loose, everything just. And every day I just felt, I was very, very grateful, and I felt good, lots of energy, no added sugar really. I would often eat some cookies or drink juice, like that Minute Maid juice. I love juice, the currants, all that sugar in there. I didn't realize how much sugar was in there. And then after Carlos just kept on talking to me, like, hey, just try to drink more water, drink more water. Then I didn't really crave the juice anymore. And Jessica was always like, hey, was it hard for you to kick the juice? And I was like, you know what? No, it wasn't. I realized the importance of not putting that in your body. I was like, if I put this in my body, the effects are going to be this. Like all this work I've been doing, mentally, I had to be very tough. So I did that, and I saw the difference really. And so we wanted to bring this nutrition coach, this nutrition enthusiast out to our organization. And it just took off. From there, he brought that nutrition, that passion. He has an energy about him that is so contagious. You just want to be around this guy, And then he'll have his site up soon, and he now created his own YouTube channel, youtube.com/Carlos Charney, CHARNEY. Check him out. He's going to be huge. He's going to be doing his thing. He's very inspired by everything that's going on. There's a real movement going on, and I feel that Olay is going to be huge impact and creating some waves, especially in the underserved, underprivileged communities here locally, North Hollywood, Pacoima, San Fernando, Silmar, really Van Nuys. This whole area, everybody needs this information that we're going to be able to provide. So I think this nutrition and wellness movement that Olay is bringing to the table, not only through soccer, but through changing the lives of kids. One example I'm going to give you guys is 1 month, the month of July, here in the summer, we wanted to make sure, OlaySoccerCamps.com, sorry. Thank you for joining, by the way. On Periscope, thanks. OlaySoccerCamps.com/nutrition, check it out. So first month in summer, or second month in summer roughly, we decided to do a no soda challenge, right? To all the kids, families. We just, we're like, you know what? Let's try this. Let's see the impact we can really create in our community, right? And by this time we had maybe about 40 kids. We're averaging every Friday, Mondays and Wednesdays, so we train 3 days a week. Monday, Wednesdays, we have team training for our U8 and U7 teams, and then Fridays is general clinic, ages 3 to 12. So we decided to announce it on a Friday, and maybe first week of July. And we told them, you know what? Try going the whole month with no soda, right? No soda, absolutely no soda. And we kept on repeating it every practice. What are we drinking? And the kids say, no soda, no soda. Everyone would repeat it. After about maybe 2 weeks or so, 2 weeks, parents just would come up to Coach Carlos and myself, be like, Coach Walter, like, can I talk to you? And I was like, all right, well, there must be something wrong. Like, yeah, okay, sure, like, what's wrong? Or like, how can I help? And they're like, hey, I just wanted to, English and Spanish, bilingual. It's pretty humble community that most of them don't speak English, and some of them prefer Spanish. But either way, they come up to me and they're like, you know what? I just want to thank you personally for doing this challenge. My kid has completely changed now. At home, all he wants is water, maybe lemon water, mint water, or just power. We call it. Coach Carlos calls it power water. Power water is lemon water. Power water, that's all they really want. They don't want soda. After just 2 weeks of that, 2 weeks, that's all it took. And then as we know, 21 days, every single day creates a habit, right? Doing something, whether good or bad, for 21 days straight, that creates a habit. So after just 2 weeks, the parents were coming up to us, one by one. Hey, you know what? My kid no longer wants soda. Doesn't want soda. I just want to thank you guys for what you guys are doing. You guys are really making an impact in my child's life. And that was just one of the most rewarding things that I've ever heard in my life, honestly. Them being able to take that into their home just voluntarily. We're not forcing anybody. This is just a challenge that we put out there, and we live it ourselves too. We're not going to say that. I personally, I've kicked soda out, for months now, right? And now I see it, and then from there we went the whole month, and everyone was just so pumped up and so excited, and they're like, what's next? Like, what's the next challenge, right? And then everyone just now has personally kicked soda. Everyone wouldn't even allow, we don't allow, I shouldn't say, we encourage not to allow Gatorade or Powerade inside because of the amount of sugar that is inside. I believe it's about maybe 10 to 12 tablespoons of sugar per 12 ounce of Gatorade and Powerade. That's just ridiculous amount. I think we're only supposed to have about maybe 8 tablespoons of tablespoons of sugar per day. So it's ridiculous. But anyway, from July we saw the impacts. We're like, you know what? Let's move on in August and let's do another challenge. So then we started a smoothie challenge, right? Healthy smoothie challenge every single day, one time a day. We're going to offer, somehow it's going to make this happen, buy or get a sponsor for 2 NutriBullets, right? 2 NutriBullets where we can donate to anybody that completes this challenge, right? And I saw this just going to be that important, to our community, who really, maybe some of them don't even really eat salads, or their kids, all they want is whatever their parents give them. For the most part, after practice, parents are tired from work, practice in the evenings, they want to go home. Well, what's convenient is McDonald's, or any other fast food, really, in general, which really does not really benefit anybody, unfortunately. But we said we're gonna make this smoothie challenge and offer 2 NutriBullets to two parents, 2 families that complete this. So we decided to go ahead and do this, right? And now what we've seen, we've stopped the challenge after August, but now it's already going into November, and parents, families, they're still doing it every single day, or maybe not every day, but it's now become a lifestyle, right? Just like it's become a lifestyle for myself and my family, it's become a lifestyle for them, and they saw results within a few weeks as well. And they continue to, we created our own Facebook group, right? Olay Soccer community I created, so you can check us out there and be part of it as well. So people just, they're just involved, right? They're just on it. Everything that we create, we want to provide value to our families, right? To ourselves first and foremost. We want to be a person of value, right? We want to be people of value. We want to be a community of value that really, we don't really want anything in return. All we want to do is see people progress. We want to be the change, like the Gandhi quote, be the change you want to see in this world. So we want to be that change. We want to be that change in our community, underserved communities, really, but everybody in general that really needs this information, that wants to make a change, that wants to prevent a lot of preventable diseases now that we're seeing. It's being really, the root of that problem is your lifestyle, which I found out, through my personal journey, that the lifestyle I was living, the way I was eating, affected everything. I was just sluggish. I was just, not the same. And then I changed that little by little, and every day I'm grateful that I did make that change, and I want to create that change, and I want to just provide that information to our community. But moving forward, now we're almost at Halloween, and we're gonna start our new challenge, which I'm hoping that we can get Coach Carlos on here to explain briefly our challenge and how it's gonna really impact lives. It's called the Olay Sugar Shake Challenge. So 10 days without no added sugar. The effects of it, the reasons behind it, why we're going to do it. See whoever would like to do it. But it's going to start after Halloween, so we're going to give parents some time, let them go and really see the effect of how it feels to have sugar in their body, because we obviously we don't want to control anybody. All we're doing is providing information. Whatever you do with information, that's on you. But after Halloween, first week of November, we're going to start the 10-day challenge. See who would like to join. And if you're currently following us here on Periscope, or if you're seeing this video, please feel free. Join us. Join us our Facebook group, Olay Soccer Community. Follow us on social media at Olay Soccer, and see how we're really going to do this together. I'm going to do it. My fiance is going to do it. Our community, I know a lot of our community family members are going to do it. No added sugar, so it's going to be lots of fun. So we're really trying to change lives and do it through not only soccer development, which I know is huge, but be part of something bigger, which is this health and wellness movement that we are really creating together. Right? So it's just that important. So stay tuned, and thank you for checking me out. Let's see who is on, but thank you again for 1 second. Thank you again for being here with me and for listening to the Olay Soccer story and where we're at, and this is only the beginning. Alright, so stay tuned for what's to come. Check us out. Don't forget at Olay Soccer, olaysoccercamps.com. We're looking for sponsors as well. Like I said, a lot of the kids and families that are part of our organization, even though there's a fee, but many of that fee goes to some coaching fees, some field rental dues, it goes to equipment, it goes to a lot of the things. Basically goes back into the program, the nutrition and wellness program. We bring organic fruit. Our coaches bring organic fruit to each training session. Whenever they do show up to our league games, to our clinics, everything, that all costs money. So we're trying to provide this higher quality service to an underserved community, but we do need a little bit more funding. So if you like to give back, or possibly know somebody that does, please spread the word. We're really trying to do something huge for everybody in general. So thank you, and check you guys out soon. Have a good one. Bye.